and we work with a company called Crowd1. It's a Swedish company. I'm an early bird in this company. I started early April this year, and we are going towards 600,000 affiliates in over 80 countries. So it's been a hell of a ride, guys. A lot of people getting out of debt, and people go from scars to stars. Not only here in Asia, but also in Africa and in Europe, in the Caribbean, all over the world. So one of my favorite writers, Robert Kiyosaki, he wrote a book called The Cash Flow Quadrant. Um, he wrote a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. And he said, if you have a smartphone and you're still poor, you're doing something wrong. And like my Chinese neighbor would say, something wrong. So there's no reason to get stuck, to be stuck in life, guys. Um, we can help you to turn your smartphone into a multiple income channel. Yeah. So don't despair, guys. All your troubles, what you have, all your challenges you have an expire date. Yeah. And and that expire date is today. If you're new to this webinar, guys, make some notes because we're going to show you how you can turn your smartphone, how and why, into an multiple income channel. A little bit about our company. The gentlemen behind our company are Swedish, bright minds. They're all decades in this industry. Our corporate director of sales, and Mr. Peter Jacobson, in one of his last teams, he built over 1 million people. And so, hey, these people walk the way they talk. I know a lot of coaches and trainers. They are what we call the coaches on the couches, and because they never build a team. You see a lot of books, and then you just wonder how big they built in the past. So we know Peter for many, many years, and he was here in Manila. He got people spinning in their seats. And on the cruise we had last month, guys, he was top of the bill in front of our leaders. Then we got the Stephen Jobs of Sweden and Mr. Johan Stahl from Holstein. He brought 3 companies public, and he builds on vision, not on sight. And that's a whole different ball game, guys. Johan is a great guy. He moved so much business. He built such huge businesses before, and he will bring our company also public. You hear it good. We're going public, guys. Then Sir John Frosner is our manager here in Asia and the Pacific Rim. I know this fine gentleman since the mid-90s, and he was training our teams, and because of his teachings, guys, I made my first $1 million in 1997. So we've been a lot around the block, and I know Sir John a long time. And when I joined Crowd1 early April, I made some good money in the first 2 weeks because we never assume, we never prejudge. We gave it a shot, and we made good fear of loss bonus and many more. And then in my 3rd week, I went to Sir John, and because of Sir John, I came to the Philippines in 2011. He introduced me here. He lives here 15 years, and we call him the foreigner. And yeah, he's more Filipino than Swedish nowadays. And he has 25 years experience on the management side in this industry. And I showed Crowd1 and to Sir John, and he said, wow, 2 of these gentlemen behind this company are my friends for over 30 years. I couldn't guess this, but Peter and John were working together 30 years ago already. So we all have a deja vu here. It's an old school boys network. Then our genius founder, Mr. Jonas Erik Werner, he is the genius behind the comp plan, behind the owner rights, behind the fear of loss bonus. And we're very grateful. He's a visionary, guys. He saw already the paradigm shift in the gaming industry through Crowd1 2 years ago. And because this company was preparing 2 years already. Yeah. So a little bit more about Johan. He's got a double MBA, one in Sweden, one in the UK from Harvard. He's got a special doctorate from a South African university. This is the guy with the 2 brains. Yeah, we have the best CEO we could wish, guys. Yeah. Like I said, he brought already 3 companies public, and he will bring also Crowd1 public, guys. So you might be in for a big surprise. So if you want to make legacy money with our company, you're at the right spot. Yeah. So that was a little bit about a corporate. Now a little bit about the field. We're here on the right above picture, and together with Mr. Johan. And on the cruise last month, we were here with like 250 top people, and it was a dream. And we had our Dutch team there, our Caribbean team there, our Colombians there, Africans there. In the next round, we will have our Filipinos here. And for some reason, we couldn't make it, but our 22 Filipinos, they will get a special treat on the next cruise. They automatically qualify for the next cruise. But guys, it's a dream to be on a boat like this, having a dream lifestyle for more than a week, going to a few countries, and having brain-picked our CEO, our founder, our programmers, the guys from Afilgo were there, and financial independent colleagues, team members. And because the biggest gift that Crowd1 can give you is what we call self-determination. So a little bit about results, and we see Pastor Gallen here on the left. He started late May, I think. He was an Uber driver, Grab a taxi driver, working hard, 18 to 20 hours a day, and he was working his way up in Crowd1. He's financially free, debt-free. He's a pastor, so he thanks God for his brand new Crowd1 car, and he's got more time than ever for his congregation and his lovely family. And he bought this golden SUV, guys, 2 weeks ago. Then we have on the right side, Mom Nora. She bought a Fortuner, and it's amazing. She's the queen of the North in the Philippines. She's a top earner too, and it's amazing the work habits she has. Today I got a picture of this gentleman, Mr. Fiddlelord. He brought this Fortuner, and he put some letters on his car. I think he might sign up people while being in a traffic jam. So guys, more than 116 cars are being bought in the last 5 months in our teams around the globe. Documentation beats conversation, guys, and it might happen to you too. So when you start with Crowd1, study the model, work with us, get some personal development, and find your Crowd1 fire, guys. I'm so fired up, guys. I live on power naps and coffee, and I work from 8 to faint to help new people to get debt free. Yeah, in Tagalog, in the local Filipino language, our team is called Balang Utang, no more debt. So you see the 3 gentlemen next to me on the ship, and Mr. O'Neill, Mr. Luago, Mr. Ramis. These guys are rock stars in their countries, and they help a lot of people becoming debt-free and have a lifestyle. Guys, this month we can apply for our free debit card. Next month it will be delivered, and there are 2.5 billion people around the globe unbanked. Yeah, and you will see we will flood the unbanked world with these cards, and they can swipe their earnings, they can swipe it at a gas station, in an ATM, etc., etc. When people will feel and see this, guys, we will flood the market. And if you want to be informed about our company more, go to the Telegram group called t.me/crowd1. Yeah, so you want to be there on the Telegram group, so you can be updated about the blockchain, because we're going to have the own rights in the blockchain, but also when you can have the card, when there are special incentives, etc., etc. Yeah. So that was a little bit about our leadership, our cruise, our company profile, a little bit about the logistics. We have 2 offices in Sweden, one in Stockholm where the management is. I think there are with like 30 people over there. In Gothenburg, the second biggest city in Sweden, we have 17 programmers and with Mr. Jens, our lead programmer. Then we have a Peakover Holding in Dubai, and that's a registration of the company. For legal reasons and tax reasons, we opt for Dubai. Then we have a marketing office in Manila, in Rockwell. But guess what? Our leaders also make their own offices and are now in the field at 4 different offices in Quezon City, in Baguio, in Trinidad, in Legave. And so leaders are making their own offices too. So the next trip we make is in Johannesburg, the 22nd of November. We're counting down. We're all in Johannesburg doing a ribbon cutting of the office, the first corporate office in Africa, South Africa, in Johannesburg. And we have an event probably with 10,000 people. In the first quarter of next year, we hope we can open an office in Bogota, Colombia. Yeah. So grow with us, guys. Grow into your leadership. Conquer the world together with us. Here in the Philippines, this is the address. This is the address of our Asian main office, run by Sir John and team. And you can have a sneak peek here. This is the most expensive zip code here in Asia, in Manila. And in Rockwell, we have our marketing corporate office. Yeah. So a little bit about the do's and don'ts. Our company is not selling shares, and we're giving away free owner rights. And I will explain how the owner rights gain in value. Yeah, we're not a gambling company, guys. We are a marketing company, an education company, an affiliate company. We're not a cryptocurrency company, but we're using Bitcoin and Ethereum as a method of payment. Guys, we're not an investment company. Don't tell you to your prospects we're an investment. We're not an investment, guys. And we are offering profit sharing in a compensation plan. Yeah? We're not Forex, we're not trading, we're an education company. In the back office, you have your education. And you can find your invoice when you buy your education pack in your back office, and you can find 55 hours of personal development. We're not developing our own games, guys. We have a tie-up with gaming companies, and we are generating real customers. We are Spotifying, we are Uberifying the gaming industry. Uber doesn't own any taxis, but they are the biggest transportation company. Airbnb doesn't own real estate, but they are the biggest in the service and utility industry. So we will be the biggest affiliate company with hundreds of millions of gamers, but we don't own our own games. And this is smart, guys. Yeah. So maybe in the past you missed out on Apple, Microsoft, maybe you missed out on Tesla. You want to be part of something big. So you make legacy money for you, your kids, and your children. This is a legacy income what we build here. So with Crowd1, guys, it's pretty cool what we do here. We are a 100% mobile company. We are approved by Apple and by Google. It took 9 months to get the Apple approval because Apple and Android, they have their own consumer protection program. But we are 100% approved by Apple and Google. And 9 months it took to get the Apple app approved, up and running, and 4.5 months Google. 2,600 different Android models are working with us. But we are the first 100% online approved networking company by these 2 tech giants. And we work with them together. And guys, this is not a certificate what you get. This is not an event. This is a process. Because every time when our company is upgrading step by step, the programmers and the lawyers need to go back to Google and Apple and to update them and to stay in compliance. And this is, some people ask me, Rens, how tangible is this? Well, this is as tangible as it gets. So we are high-end and real-time with our technology and income calculation. Every minute of the day, you can see your income growing when your network is growing on affiliates and consumers. So after 2 years of preparation, I had the company launched 25th of January 2019. And they were in Scandinavia when I bumped into this program by my buddy George. I was on vacation in Japan, and then George called me. He introduced me to Sir Jonas, our founder. And guys, I never assumed, I never prejudged. I gave it a shot. After 2 weeks, I found out that we could take this company from Scandinavia around the world. In our first month, we brought it to 30 countries. In a second month, to 40 countries. In our fifth month, we lost track, and we are over in 50 countries. Yeah. So you can work wherever you want around the globe, where your friends are. And sometimes I hear people say, I don't know anybody. And then I check their Facebook and they have thousands of friends. So it's not lonely, guys. Check your social media. So, and then guys, 10th of August, we went from pre-launch to soft launch. And now the 15th of November, guys, I'm so happy. I cannot sleep about this. I'm so fired up. We're going to launch Affilgo, yeah? And we will start to build up our affiliate residual income, profit sharing from the gaming. Guys, owner rights, these are like tokenized air miles. And I will show you in one of the next slides, and then you wish you worked harder and you wish you had more owner rights, yeah? Because owner rights determines how much dividend you get every quarter. Owner rights will be a method of payment on the gaming platforms. Owner rights will be something we can buy, share, hold, or trade on our own exchange. Guys, owner rights is the most genius thing ever. These are not shares, or these are like tokenized air miles, but they have an intrinsic, tangible value. And I will explain in one of the next slides why you want to get more owner rights. So, in a nutshell, what is Crowd1? Well, Crowd1 is not a gaming or a gambling company. Take that out of your vocabulary. We're not a gaming or a gambling company, yeah? But we use a customer acquisition model, including online networking, including affiliate system, including education, and this is how we grow big. Guys, our company is Spotifying or Uberfying the gaming industry. We will have more clients than McDonald's. Yeah? And the cool thing is, through our gaming platforms, our partners, where we have tie-ups, you get profit sharing. Yeah? And this is cool, guys. Yeah? So understand, this is a genius paradigm shift. Yeah? We are the first to reshape the gaming industry. And guys, the gaming industry is bigger than Hollywood and Bollywood together. Yeah? So why Crowd1? Well, we work in the biggest industry. We can instantly earn money on our mobile, and we are 100% a mobile business. Guys, I can live on any beach in the world and still make an income. Hey, and when people socialize, they have the guards down. So when they are on the beach, chances are they're playing games. And I can talk to them, offer them a drink, and ask, hey, are you making money or spending money with your smartphone right now? If I can show you a way how to turn your smartphone into an ATM, would you be interested? Guys, if I go to any vacation resort, I will make 10 new affiliates a day and still having vacation time with the family. So there are 4 basic pillars how to earn money: the affiliate bonus, the residual, the matching, and the fear of loss. I will explain this later on. Yeah? But you need to understand the next thing, guys. People ask me, is Crowd1 long term? I'm going to prove to you right now how Crowd1 makes money. Yeah? And I'm going to prove to you guys that Crowd1 is a true partner for the affiliates and the gaming industry. Yeah. So when I sit with people, I will draw in the middle a circle, Crowd1, impossible is nothing, and 20%. Then I show them that our intermediary, a platform called Affilgo, is going to launch this 15th of November. Yeah? And Affilgo will make deals with very bright, long-term gaming companies. Affilgo is like an intermediary. Yeah? It's like a platform. It's like a brokerage. So Affilgo will make loads of deals in a lot of countries, and you will see this happening. Yeah? But we will make, as affiliates, a ton of customers, Crowd1 customers. Now, Affilgo will have 50% profit sharing, 50% goes to the gaming companies, and 50% goes to Affilgo, yeah, and Affilgo will deal with Crowd1 and us. So you have to remind, 50% of the profits goes to the gaming companies. And we're almost 600,000 affiliates, but there will be a time very soon we will be 1 million affiliates, or 5 million affiliates, or 50 million affiliates. That's our vision around the globe. Yeah. So you have to understand, 50% of the profits stays in the gaming world, 50% goes through Affilgo to Crowd1. From the 50%, 20% stays in Crowd1. Now, that's why Crowd1 is healthy and wealthy, because 20% of the 50% stays in Crowd1. This is long-term, guys. This is operational money. Then, from the 50%, 40% from the 50% goes to the network levels 1 to 15. Yeah? So 50% from the Affilgo goes to Crowd1. Now, these 50% is 100%. Yeah? These 50%. From this 100%, 20% stays in Crowd1. 40% goes to you and me. We make a career. And your gaming income residual is reflecting your level that you worked up with you and your team. Yeah? So it's the right side, and that's the gaming residual income. Yeah? That's the 40% divided here on the 15 levels. Yeah? So it depends how much people have your title and how much money goes in that month to the network levels 1 and 5, 1 to 15 every month, and the 40% is shaken out in the career ladder. Yeah? So I got some questions yesterday. Oh, Rens, I don't understand this 40%. Well, now you understand this. Yeah. Then 40% is also going to the owner rights dividends quarterly. Now, you want to have a lot of owner rights, guys, because the more owner rights you sit on, the more dividends you get. Yeah. So again, I repeat again, 50-50 split profits with the gaming world and Affilgo. The 50% goes to Crowd1. Now this 50% will be the 100% in division. 20% stays in Crowd1, 40% goes to the career, 40% goes in the dividend to the owners of the owner rights. Now you wish you had more owner rights. You wish you worked harder in the last weeks. Eh? So next year we will launch Mixter, yeah, and we will have the same key going to you and me, going to the company, and going to the owner rights guys. Yeah. So this month the owner rights goes into the blockchain with a smart contract. So our whole model will be transparent. When the company needs to pay dividends, they know exactly how much owner rights you have on your blockchain. Yeah. So they can shake out several digits behind the comma and to you exactly. And so understand how Crowd1 makes money. And so they always are sustainable, guys. It's pure mathematics, the whole design. So I hope you understand that this is a long-term business. It's our dancing partner, guys. Yeah, this is our profit sharing business, our revenue sharing business. And the more gamers we make, hey, the more dividends we make, the more affiliates we make, the more gaming residual you make, because affiliates can be gamers. Affiliates can attract gamers. Guys, this is genius, this model. This is Uber-fying or Spotifying the gaming industry, guys. And of course, after the 15th, we keep on growing our teams. People join for free. They buy an education voucher, and the education voucher goes into the comp plan. And of course, we stay making good money on the affiliate side. But guys, there's no speed limit on how to make millions of gamers. We will have people in these webinars they will make millions of euros a week because they have either a huge team or they have millions of gamers. Yeah, and you get paid through the smart contract, through the blockchain, and your residual income, depending on which level you are in the career ladder. Yeah, so hopefully it's a little bit more clearer than yesterday. I will publish this animation in the chat group so you can teach your people. PAT, point at tools. Yeah. So Crowd1 always wins, and the people who owns the most owner rights, they win too, guys. Yeah. So Affilgo, guys, this is a brokerage intermediary platform. Yeah, and it will make a lot of deals with a lot of gaming companies. Guys, the gaming world is bigger than Hollywood and Bollywood. I'm not a gamer, I'm a business guy, and I love to serve trends. Yeah, because with trends you have this compounding leverage. Yeah, it's easier. Yeah? It's easier to give new birth than raise the dead. As somebody in Tulsa said that to me 25 years ago, and I remind that like it's yesterday. It's easier to give new birth than raise the dead. Yeah. You know, you have to be in the new latest trends as a fire starter, as an icebreaker. Next year we will launch Mixter, social media gaming. Chances are you're playing Angry Birds, Candy Crush, whatever. Guys, these are Swedish companies too. I have to disappoint you. Somehow there's something to the Swedish. It's like every grandma is a programmer in Sweden. But next year we will launch Mixter, and we will have hundreds of millions of gamers on this social media gaming platform. And again, there's a kickback for you, the company, and the gaming industry. It's all about equilibrium. So we have an equilibrium on profit sharing. Yeah. So just like a restaurant has real customers, we will have real customers spending money on real entertainment and getting value for money. And then there's this mathematical model behind this. And this is something your children can inherit. Yeah? So now you know a little bit about our logistics, our corporate structure, our corporate profile, a little bit about our profit products and services. You know now how our company is sustainable, how it makes money. But now what about you? You have to put on radio station WYFM. What's in it for me? Put on that radio station right now. In 1 minute you can register. In your first hour you can be profitable. In 6 different ways you can put money into the program. In 3 different ways you get money out of the program. And the company can pay you in euros to your bank. They can wire Ethereum, they can wire Bitcoins. And the 4th way will be our debit card, guys. And that will be heavenly for the 2.5 billion unbanked people. Can you imagine? Our company is building infrastructure where there's no infrastructure. 70% of the inhabitants here in the Philippines, they don't have a bank account. But they can still jump in, at least with a white pack, and get a free debit card with us. Imagine if they walk around with this card and they go to an ATM, or they pay the food for their family and they say, hey, this is my business. Everybody will jump in, guys. So Jonas is working for 15 years and with Jens, our lead programmer and team, 17 guys in Gothenburg. And they are very strong on safety. Yeah. So, and this is a very hot topic. They have no external things. They don't outsource things. Everything is in-house. Your back office is a development, a progress of 15 years development. Yeah, and they are strong on payments, transactions, etc. Yeah. So, guys, don't worry about safety. Now, how can you start in this company? Well, you join for free. You buy an education voucher, and you can find your education on the drop-down menu in your own back office. 55 hours of personal development. Yeah. So. The bigger the pack, the more the benefits. It's logic. Yeah, it's like if you buy a bigger car, you got more horsepower. Yeah, it's the same thing. So as of a white pack, as of 99 euro, you can jump into the program. Every pack has different set of owner rights. The bigger the pack, the more owner rights. The bigger the pack, the more earnings. But you can work your way up based on your commissions. You should buy a pack that's suitable and convenient in your current situation. But when you make commission, don't burn all your commission. Put a little bit commission away for the next bigger pack, because you want to own a titanium, guys. A titanium owner with a substantial business, a team, makes more money than a McDonald's owner and McDonald's franchise owner, guys. Yeah. So, for example, a gold pack makes 27 times more money than a white pack with the same volume, with the same team, with the same job. But a gold pack gets more owner rights from the start. Yeah. So this is the program, guys. Whatever you do, make a start. You have to earn and learn. You have to get in to win, guys. Yeah. And if you don't understand this, join us either way. I didn't understand the full program in my first 4 weeks, but in my 5th week, I already maxed out this program. Yeah. And I started as a titanium because I didn't want to leave money on the table. Yeah. So the thing is, guys, jump into the program, buy your education pack, follow the education every day, at least a half an hour, because you don't earn the money you deserve. You earn the money who you are, and you have to outgrow your current situation. Yeah? You have to feed your brain. Yeah, and then you get street smart and business wise. You get business wise, street smart. Yeah, I say it the other way around. But whatever you do, make a start. Now we got 5 different ways to get paid, and the education voucher goes into the compensation plan. Compensation plan spits money out instantly. And you can follow it on your app. Now on a white pack, you get 10% on your profit lag. On a black pack, you get 20%. On a gold pack, you get 30%. And on a titanium, you get 40%. You sign up 2 people in your team, and now you work with the 3 of you. And this is once cash out of the pocket purchase at your education pack. There's no hidden fee, no monthly fee. It's a fair use policy, guys. But the cool thing is, guys, you can work your way up the ladder. Yeah. So save always a little bit money and for a bigger pack. Yeah. Because on a titanium, already with a small team, you can make a full-time income. Yeah. So in your right leg, when you grow very fast, guys, when you grow very, very fast in your right leg, you got a lot of volume, but the volume doesn't disappear. It just adds up cumulative. Yeah. But on the left leg, in this example, when you do 2 signups, 1/3 versus 2/3, you even out the volume you have in your right leg, and you make €900 in this example, but just with 2 signups and with 2 new team members. And this is cool, guys. It pays 1/3 to 2/3. It's very social, guys. It's very easy to reach. Yeah, it's easy peasy. Yeah. So when you catch up with 1/3 with your power lag, when you have 1/3 in your profit lag, you cash out 100%. Guys, we have thousands of people making this every week. What would change in your life with a €900 every week on top of your current lifestyle? Chances are in 6 to 12 weeks, you're getting out of debt and have a lot of money. Now, matching bonus, we call this the leadership bonus. And somebody asked me, hey, Rens, how do I become a millionaire? Well, it's very simple. Go to the hungry people. People change by 2 things, inspiration or desperation. I'm not looking for money, I'm looking for desire. And I preferably do business with people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. Then I got a perfect student, and people are teachable and coachable. And I teach them to conquer the city, the province, the country. One country on the left, one country on the right, and you can max out a binary. But if you help those leaders to mature at their cities, their provinces, their countries, the matching bonus, the leadership bonus kicks in, guys. So, for example, if you have 10 leaders making €2,000 on your first generation, it's €20,000 gross revenue. Now you get 10%, it's €2,000. But if those 10 sign up their 10, it's 100 people. Yeah, on your second generation. If 100 people makes €2,000, it's €200,000 gross revenue. Now you make €2,000 on your first generation, but now you make €20,000 on your second generation. Guys, I don't even explain the 3rd, 4th, or 5th level. I will blow you to the moon and back. Yeah, but understand, work with your people back to back, help them to succeed. People don't do what you tell them to do, and people do what you do. It's that simple. Walk the way you talk. I'm doing 3 ways all day long, guys, with my personal sponsored people. Yeah. So, streamline bonus, guys. This is the social bonus. The moment you activate your pack, you open your streamline, and that's, you got your binary, and then you got streamline structure next to your binary structure. Everybody that joins the company after you activate is in your streamline. You don't have to qualify for your first level. That means, and we almost have 600,000 people in our company, in our teams. That means that 100% of our people are making money every Wednesday, anyway, anyhow. And that's one thing I can say after 29 years being in this industry, after being to 72 countries. Yeah. So this is cool. But if you want to have more, share the app. Guys, I don't recruit. I ask permission to educate. I'm looking for students. When a student is ready to teach a piece. So I ask people the permission to educate them. And when I share the app, I make my streamline levels bigger. Maximum is €1,000 every Wednesday, paid in owner rights. That's €4,000 paid in owner rights every month. In a lot of countries, it will double or triple your lifestyle, guys. This is the most social bonus. But when I sit with somebody down, I take a napkin, I write 2 things down. The exact time of that moment and how many people are in the streamline in the whole company. Yeah? And then I present to them when they join. I write down the time again and how much people are again in the streamline. And then they will see that 400 or 500 people join in the last 30 minutes. And I will tell them, if you took this business decision half an hour earlier, you would have had 400 to 500 people globally already in your team. Yeah? So show this, and this is a tip for our members. Yeah? Now the fear of loss bonus, guys, this is the most genius bonus I ever saw. Yeah? Why? Very simple. There's 3 positive things here. When you join the company, you activate your position, the company puts €3,000 physically in your back office. You cannot touch it. They're dangling the carrot. Very clever. Yeah? So now you have to check your countdown timer, 14 days. Because on day 15 you can cash out. When you share the app and you share it to 4 white packs, you make €125. When you bring in 4 black packs, you make $375 on top. Now you made €500. But when you keep on sharing in your first 14 days and you get in 4 gold packs, guys, you make €1,000 on top. So you have €1,500. Now most people double their lifestyle. What would change right now with your feeling if you have €1,500 in your hand in your local currency right now? Probably your mother-in-law will change her opinion about you. Because behind every successful man is a surprise mother-in-law. But hey, you can please her even more. When you bring in 4 titaniums, the company will pay you the full €3,000. Now 3 positive things are happening. First of all, you have your €3,000 plus commission. First positive thing is you have your money back from your pack. That makes this program, when you work for it, risk-free. The second benefit is documentation beats conversation. Yeah. Now you go with your app and you check to your neighbor and you tell them, hey, John, this is my app, this is my check. John, you want to be right or rich? Guys, success kills all discussions. Money loves speed and speed kills time. It's that, guys. So this is your hammer time. Hit them in the neck. Yeah. So your check puts you in the driver's seat. You speak about from a position of power, guys. Nobody will say no. Well, and if they're allergic to €3,000 in the 14 days, they need to check their head. Anyway, so the second benefit is documentation beats conversation. The third of all is the biggest. When you sign somebody up, they don't join you. They launch their business with a fear of loss bonus. So you help them to make as big as fear of loss bonus as they can get in the first 14 days. Now, they make the fear of loss bonus, the check, they're happy, but you make volume, left, right, a lot of volume. So you shoot through the career ladder, but you also get to the cruise. So the fear of loss bonus, guys, 3 positive things. This is your biggest tool in the Crowd1 program to make a career. Why you want to make career? Well, you want to be president. You want to be in the biggest pool of the gaming residual income, because millions of euros will be paid out, guys. Yeah, so build through the fear of loss program. At the end of the day, it's all about this global retirement, guys, the affiliate residual income. This is money for the kids of your kids. Yeah. In the terms and conditions, it's stated, when something happens to me, it goes to my first degree family member. Yeah. So this is for life. Yeah. Gaming is here to stay. When I go to a shopping mall here close around the corner, I see all these kids with a brain in a smartphone. I call them by the name, they don't even look up. So I see somebody and it's itching. They can be my client, they can be your client. We can make money while we sleep in different countries, different time zones. So month after month, you build up your residual income with real customers, spending real euro, getting real entertainment, guys. So we can sleep on 2 ears. Yeah? This is the best profit sharing program on the planet. We are Uberifying the gaming industry. This is a paradigm shift. Now there are 15 levels of a career. Everybody starts as a team leader. You make your first team, then you're building some volume, then you hit coordinator, then you hit manager, hey guys, and then you can hit manager 3-star level 9. And then you're qualified for the next cruise. And bring some people there. Yeah? Don't go alone, because the social proof to your team members there is huge. And the programmers are there, the CEO is there, the founders are there, the other colleagues are there. Guys, there's so much social proof. When you bring a few team members there, they will hit director, 2-star, 3-star within 6 to 12 weeks. And they push you up to president, guys. Guys, the multimillionaires are in the president's upper echelon levels. Yeah? And there's enough room in the top. Yeah? We want you guys all to be president ASAP. We want you guys to be on the next cruise. Yeah? Because on this cruise, guys, I don't even have words for this. We have pain in our stomach of laughing after every day. We were crying tears of joy, because all these people on the picture, guys, are financial free, debt free. They have self-determination. That's the biggest thing you get from this program. Self-determination. They can live wherever they want on this planet. Yeah? They don't have to clock in to clock out. These guys they own their life. And that's the biggest gift Crowd1 can give you. So my question to you guys, how many people will you bring to the next cruise, May 2020, in the Middle East? And also our Filipino people are there, probably with 100 people in the next cruise. There's a cruise barometer in your back office. Work with this. In every one-on-one, every 3-way, I promote this cruise. I tell them, I want you to be with me on the cruise. Yeah, you have to begin with an end result. If you buy a lotto, how do you call this in English? If you buy a lotto ticket and you fill in the lotto, in the commercials of the lotto, they don't explain how you fill in the lotto ticket. They show you the cruise. They show you the $1 million lifestyle. So you have to start to promote the end result, just like your local gambling companies in your countries. Yeah. So Crowd1, the luxury cruise guys, join us with your team members.